What is up, my kings, my queens, and my royals in between? I'm Lord Arsenal. This is Pokemon Radical Red, and if you missed the last handful of episodes, you missed me getting tired of trying to do this as a randomizer Nuzlocke, because having to deal with boss enemies where they're not randomized at all and they have like a preset team with preset moves and preset held items and all that makes it pretty much impossible. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it feels like it, you know? So what we're going to do here today is I'm going to do my best to do a regular Nuzlocke. We're going to see how far we can go. And if we don't get past a certain point today, I might just say screw it. We'll completely get rid of the Nuzlocke part, go full randomizer, and just do a regular playthrough. Because we're already at like 26 parts of this whole thing, and though I do love a good challenge, I feel like I don't want this to linger on too long, you know? Because I got other fan-made Pokemon games that I'd want to check out. But either way, if you end up enjoying the content, definitely drop a like and a sub. It'll let me know I'm doing a good job. It'll let the algorithm know I'm doing a good job. Then you'll get to see more content like this. So more fan-made Pokemon games, more retro content, more Soulside content. We got a little bit here for everybody. Oh yeah, also I'm gonna do this minimal grinding thing on just to make my life a little bit easier, because honestly some of these fights are a little ridiculous. Alright, and because my partner specifically asked, we're gonna go Alola for our first attempt at this. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Rowlet. Because Rowlet will at least give us decent coverage through the first 4 gyms. Maybe technically 5, because a lot of the poison types tend to be bugs. But either way, I think Rowlet would be the strongest of the choices here. Popplio's pretty cool, but I don't think Popplio's gonna really come into its own until like it fully evolves, and we've never made it to the point where we could fully evolve a starter Pokemon. And I feel like that's going to be an uphill battle out the get-go. So we're going to take our little owl and we're going to hope for the best. We're going to nickname. We're going to go Robin. As in Robin Hood. Because if you know... Actually, I think I can actually fit all Robin Hood. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, that'll be perfect. If Rowlet can go the distance, we'll be set. Gotta dance to Al Gore's rhythm. Yeah, that's exactly what you gotta do. That's the only way that any of this ever works. Alright, so chat, you have a Charmander. And if I know anything about anything, I'm just gonna go Tackle. Or whatever the generic starting move is. Because False Swipe... Actually, is False Swipe technically stronger than Tackle? Because maybe we just start off with... Nah, they're both 40. Okay. So just Tackle for the win. Because Leafage is never going to be enough damage. Even with Growls. Even with Growls, we should be fine. Because we're going to start the damage first. So unless he gets like a crazy crit, we'll be fine. It also helps that we do have the berry and they do not. Could really use a crit right about now. Just so we can get through this a little bit quicker. Alright, no crits out of any of that, but we got Robin Hood leveling, so that's at least something. Alright, so coming up, the handful of things that we have to worry about. Let's see, we have our first boss fight in the forest where she has Stuffle, a Audino, and... I don't remember what the third Pokemon is, but I feel like the third Pokemon is just generally inconsequential. So I guess I'm not going to worry too much about that. But Rowlet should generally be fine with the Stuffle. I should probably be able to handle that pretty well. At least if we get a flying move before then. I would hope we'd get a flying move before then. If we could get something that has a fighting move, that would make the Audino so much easier. No, look at the little Rowlet. It's adorable. I don't know if I need to heal, but just in case. After that, we have Falconer, which can be a problem. I would need like electricity, ice, rock. One of those three would be really good. I'd probably prefer rock. Though I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, let me buy some extra Pokeballs real quick while I'm thinking about it. Probably don't necessarily. Oh, okay, fine. I'll go deliver the package. God, I'm just a 10-year-old boy. Let me buy some Pokeballs and then I'll go deliver your package, sir. I shouldn't even be having to deliver it anyways myself. But yeah, fingers crossed we can actually get a decent run going, because I would actually enjoy to like do this as a Nuzlocke, but I'm also realistic to the fact that there's a good chance that this might just be a little bit above my skill level, and doing it as a Nuzlocke just makes it a little bit too hard. Like I definitely think the game's beatable. It's just after like doing it as a Nuzlocke, limiting yourself to one Pokemon and just hoping for the right things to show up makes things like a little too chaotic, right? Okay, first route we get. Okay, Galarian Meow. Oh, you start off as Steel. That could be useful. Well, everything was okay. Well, how do you deal with leafage? You deal with it too well. I'm gonna see if I can just catch you, because I don't feel like dealing with this. Stay in the ball, please. You're only level 4. Oh, come on. Aha! No fake out for you. I know you're just pressing random buttons, but I don't like the fact that you've done that twice now. Okay. Take the growl. I'm gonna try a Pokeball again. Ah, okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was mildly worried. Ugh, jeez. What do we nickname the cat? I'm trying to think. Cats. Maybe Famous Vikings? Because I know that's kind of what this Meowth is based off of. Yeah, no, I'm drawing a blank. I'm gonna just go Viking. Again, as always, if you have a better nickname than I do, let me know either in chat or in the comments, depending on how you're consuming this. Though I will say, if you're watching this on YouTube, and at this point I would have switched my uploads to once a week for this by now, instead of my 3 times a week, just to see if letting my videos breathe. Yeah, there's probably a good chance that if this run's probably already dead. And if it isn't, holy cow. How's it not dead yet? Okay, Poochyena. Poochyena, good. I can work with a Poochyena. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna go false swipes. Okay, decent damage. Alright, nothing too crazy there. At least with false swipe, I can get catches a bit easier. Alright, I'm gonna go one more false swipe and then go for a ball. Honestly, probably could was gonna say could probably go again, but honestly, now that we got the health, that should probably just give us enough time to throw balls, if anything. Boom. Alright, I know it didn't work out well for us last time, but we're gonna do exactly what we did last time, and we named the dog after our own dog. So, max it is. Okay, Cup Chew probably would have been pretty cool to have here. Having Cup Chew probably would have been pretty cool. Also, definitely would have helped out with the, with Falconer. Which, as of right now, that's my biggest concern. Because Rowlet's gonna be weak to Falconer. Because flying doesn't, like, negate flying. So Rowlet will essentially just take double damage against any flying move. So I don't want to throw Rowlet out there. Alright, give me something with fighting or something that's gonna do damage to... I can work with Sandshrew. I can work with Ooh. Oh, that's too much damage. Alright, send out Viking because Viking shall resist. Okay, that was a crit for 3. Alright. Oh, you literally had nothing. Okay, let's see if we can't get lucky with just throwing a Pokeball. Okay, we take that. We take that. Pluck? Yes, please. We get rid of Growl. We don't need Growl. And there's a button we're never gonna click. Alright. And we're gonna go Igloo, because that's what Sandshrew looks like. They're just a little igloo. Alright, so that is very helpful. Igloo might be our, like, winning condition for... whatchamacallit. I'm gonna have to remember to bury up everybody, but I don't want to necessarily bury them up now. Because we've got at least 2 more Pokemon to try and catch. We already have a Poochyena, so we can skip this. That being said, let's move some of these around. Leafage. Okay, so Leafage does a decent bit of damage, but nothing to kill, so I would imagine we should be fine to hit something with Leafage, so long as it's not super effective. Okay, Mediatite would be great for Brock. We're not gonna hit Pluck, because Pluck would probably kill. Does that raise your defenses at all? Attack. I'm gonna hit Leafage again. Okay, we didn't crit. That's what I was hoping for. Really? Perfect. Alright, I know this one technically won't make much sense right now. But if you know Meditite and its evolution, you know that it looks like it's wearing parachute pants. So that's why I've named it MC Hammer. I know it's not actually parachute pants that they are based on, but I don't care. That's what they look like. Alright, one more Pokemon and we can have a full team. And I feel generally confident that Robin Hood here can take on Brennan all by themselves. Leafage the Corphish, pluck the Trico, bing bang bosh, you're done. I feel like it should be that easy. Alright, and our Pokemon here is Nincada. Alright, well if I don't kill this... Well, let's see. Okay, let me hit it with the Leafage. Alright, so the big question here is... When does Nincada... Alright, I'm gonna throw a ball. It's fairly low, it's only level 5. This should be enough, right? Because if I hold on to Nincada long enough and I can get not only Ninjask and Shed Ninja, that would probably be pretty helpful. Oh, Alright, we're gonna go Ryu for why am I blanking on the Ninja Gaiden? That's it. I was like, it's on the tip of my tongue. What ninja game is there? It's Ninja Gaiden. And it's funny that I even know Ryu's name. It's because I think I've only ever played like one Ninja Gaiden. I think it was on the 360, and I didn't play much of it. So the fact that I can even like pull that out of my head. Yeah, exactly. Ninja Gaiden. Kadak gets it. Is 8 enough? You know what? Let's fly by the seat of our pants. Screw it. I'm gonna say 8's probably enough. Okay, Corphish level 7. Oh, we're level 9. Oh, even better. Okay, Vice Grip kinda hurts. I don't think enough for me to be worried about it. Hello, Trico. Good. I was gonna say goodbye, Trico, but Trico fast. Which makes sense, because let's be real. That with how round that Rowlet is, it ain't built to move. Alright, yep, give me the XP share, make this all easier. Alright. Alright, I'm confident in Rowlet that we should be able to pluck our way through at least a couple bugs. Maybe only one trainer, but I think we can pluck our way through some bugs and not have to worry about healing. Yeah, thinking about it, I want to get Meditite up to snuff and hopefully at least to the point where it can have a fighting move, because I do want that hard counter for the Audino, because dealing with the Audino is just already too much of a pain. Alright. Honestly, I'm gonna get rid of Tackle. False Swipe will be good for catching things. It does the same amount of damage, and let's be real, I'm never gonna... I'd rather have false swipe to try and catch things than have tackle as a like a quick finish. I'd rather click astonish for the finish, right? Plus, with the chance to flinch, that's helpful. Alright, let's grab this here. Real quick, while I'm thinking about it, do you actually know any fighting moves yet? Pure power raises attack. Well, that's useful. Fake out and meditate. Well, I hope you learn something soon, because otherwise you're gonna be useless. That being said, I might have to speed up the game to get some levels pumped into these guys. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. I think Ninkata should be like, I think it's low 20s that it evolves. Yeah, we want to learn Ice Ball. Let's get rid of Bide. I'm never gonna use Bide. Okay, Confusion, decent, but that doesn't help what we're trying to go for. Can you learn like Low Kick? Maybe Karate Chop? Like the most basic fighting moves in all of Pokemon? Alright, we might be able to full clear up until the boss. Because we're just plucking our way through this with like no problem whatsoever. And we still got 14 plucks, well 13 now. Viking hits 8, Max hits 8, Igloo got 8, MC Hammer 8. I'm trying to think, why is there a reason for Ryu to be as low as he is? I almost feel like everybody was at like level 5, except for maybe no, I think Viking, we caught Viking at 4 and then it became 5 after we caught Igloo. That's right. Alright, that's a good level for the Robin Hood. Alright. Fight this guy. Go back and heal at the very least. Train up in the forest, because I can easily just pluck everything to death. Except for Pikachu. I don't think I could pluck Pikachu. Oh no, detect, whatever will I do? I'll do it again. You can't detect everything, Sweppa. Okay, that was a good experience. Viking 9, Max 9, Igloo 9, MC Hammer 9. Detect! I don't need that. I want a Karate Chop or something. Metapod. Meta gone. Alright. One more level for Robin Hood to hit. Ooh. Do we keep False Swipe? Or do we double up on Grass? Because, like, I mean, honestly, I think we get rid of Leafage for Razor Leaf. Though I wish Astonish was better, I think I want the overarching coverage. I think we get rid of Leafage and get the high crit Razor Leaf. I think that'll be more useful. Alright, we pluck everything we see. Toad School, and gone. A little Burmy. Luck. And gone. Alright, we're gonna take the long way. Well, I guess the short way. So that way we can fight anything we run into. Like, I know when we first run into Brendan, he's all, I'm here looking for Joltik, right? I don't think I've seen a Joltik yet. And again, we haven't done this vanilla that much, but still. Ooh, okay. I just had an idea. I could start off with MC Hammer, hit the fake out, and then hit Confusion. That could kill Stuffle, because I'm pretty certain she starts off with Stuffle. Though honestly, a nice solid pluck might also do the trick. I think the biggest thing is if we need to get at least Metatite up to like 14, 15 to see if they'll even learn a fighting move. Because without a fighting move, I don't know, it's just going to be annoying. But pretty much so long as we can one-shot... Alright, let's switch out to MC Hammer. I'm still going to fight the bugs. Because I don't think having to deal with any of the how many dark types there are, it's probably not worth it. Alright. Okay, that was a crit, so that doesn't really help me much. Ugh, 45. That hurts actually. Whirlpool 40, really? 49? Whatever. Alright, this should be a one-shot for sure. Alright, so Lediba, we might want to fake out to Confusion combo. Alright, Kricketune? I feel like we should be fine with confusing a Kricketune, right? Needs a little bit more than that. Got it. Alright, do we get at least fighting move? You want to... Does somebody want to explain to me why MC Hammer here wants to learn Rock Tomb? Which, by the way, actually really good for Falconer. That's actually incredibly helpful for that, but it learns a rock move before it learns a fighting move that is, like, that does damage. Like, somebody want to explain that to me? Alright, I do want... I want to get these guys at least a little bit stronger, but I feel like it's going to take forever if I don't speed up the game. All right, I'm going to heal up here. Then I will speed up the game, get some grinding done. So if you're watching live, you're stuck with me. But if you're watching this as an episode on YouTube, you won't. So we'll be back after this cut. Okay, we're back, and funny enough, MC Hammer here waited to level 15 to learn its first fighting move. It learns Force Palm, which really good. I'm very excited for that, but it waited all the way till level cap, so I'm annoyed. But we're going to definitely start the fight off with... Oh, actually... Hold on, what are your stats? Special attack's 20... Your special attack's actually higher than... Okay, you know what? No, MC Hammer's starting the fight. We're going to start off with a fake out into confusion, and then if they switch into... Audino, we'll Force Palm. But yeah, I'm excited for it because if you've been around and you watched me play through Dark Souls 3 on my own, you've seen me play with nothing but paired weapons. So I am going to be doing something slightly different. My plan is to make me hate my life, and I am going to go for just the heaviest build I possibly can. I'm talking heaviest armor, heaviest weapon. Alright, and then fake out. Aha, you didn't see that coming now, did you? Alright, and then confusion. Wow, that did not one-shot. I'm a little surprised. Alright. Went for the... Don't you have knockoff? You have aerial ace. Well, whatever. That works. Alright, if you send out Audino, I don't think I need to really worry about anything. Honestly, the Stuffle's the one you gotta worry about. Alright, Audino, not a big deal. Force Palm. Don't yawn at me! I hope I paralyze you. How about that? How about that? Oh, hot damn. Right, it has, what, power up? So its attack is much higher than what it actually is. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, Igloo learning Metal Claw? Don't mind if I do. Let's get rid of Scratch, because who wants that nonsense? It'll give you some chats in your YouTube feed so you don't get silent stream. I mean, I'm not adverse to that. Because I will say, like, I'm generally surprised with how many people stop through when it comes to, Ooh. You know what? I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch, and I'm going to switch to Robin Hood. Because I don't need Clefairy metronoming into something insane and just nuking. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I thought Leech Fang was going to be a bug-type move, and I was about to be sad. I'm going to pluck you in hopes that you have a berry on you. No berry, so that's fine. Eruption. That's not... Well, I mean, we did just take out the majority of your health, so we might be okay. Plus, I can't imagine you're a special attacker. Yeah, you're not a special attacker anyways. We're fine. Now, if it turned one that eruption, we probably would have been in trouble. Alright, cool. Infinite Repel. Alright, Infinite Repel. Alright, we're gonna go heal up and then we'll deal with the last trainer. Scratch is garbage, I know, but if I can help out, I'm gonna... Alright, as of right now, I'm feeling pretty hopeful here. I think we have a really good chance with Meditite here to take on Falconer. Toss. Oh, no. I was gonna say I have to still worry about them using flying moves. That's still gonna be a problem. How fast is the little bugger? Are you fast? How fast are you? 27. Do we got anything that's crazy above? No, he's literally our fastest. Oh my god. You know what? Igloo, you get to do a fight. All right, so here's my plan. Here's what I'm thinking. Once we get to Falconer, we are going to send out Meditite. I'm going to start off with a fake out because that's just what we do. And then from there, we will Rock Tomb and hope that they don't get a chance to use a flying move. Okay, dinner and lurk for a bit. I shall return. Appreciate you, sweetie. Hope you have a good dinner. Oh yeah, and then wait, no, there's no item down here anymore because there's a whole thing, and I don't feel like dealing with that just yet. And give me that. All right, show me your one Pokemon. One Pokemon, that's it. Just one Pokemon, that's it. Grubbin. Okay, just a little Grubbin. All right, let's go Metal Claw. I should probably actually check to see what exactly Igloo. Alright, while I'm thinking about it, and then okay. At level 20, okay. I thought it was fairly low into 20 that would evolve, so that's pretty set there. Oh yeah, we need to catch another Pokemon here too. Oh, we actually have 2 Pokemon to catch. Because we can catch one in the cave as well. Because I've been accidentally skipping that cave this entire time because I didn't know that was a thing. And yes, it's technically Diglett Cave, but it's also not Diglett Cave in my opinion because it's a completely separate entity of Diglett Cave. So if you got complaints about me catching in Diglett Cave twice, which I mean I actually would have to make it to the other portion of Diglett Cave to catch something twice. Which, you know, what are the odds of that? Gotta turn the repel off. If you don't turn the repel off, you can't find any more Pokemon. Ooh, Grimer. Okay, you have my interest. Alolan Grimer is probably, like, pretty high up there for Pokemon that I like. Okay, that's not bad. Rock Tomb, definitely kind of scary. Alright, I'm going to switch for safety. I'm confident in Viking. Alright, Viking, did you actually ever learn anything, or do you just still have... You have Scratch and Payday, okay. Payday! Honestly, probably shouldn't have used Payday, but it used Harden. I felt confident. Okay, okay. Alright, we're going to name... is it 2 T's for Skittles? Or is it LES? That feels wrong. I'm gonna go ELS. I'm probably wrong. I'm bad. I don't know why it is with when it comes to words that end in either EL or LE. My brain can never like fully remember which one's supposed to ever be which. And then there's frickin' spellings of like there's 2 different words that have very similar spellings where it's like, oh yeah, angle and angel, and it's like, It's like if you flip those last two letters, you get two completely different words. Alright, so we got Thief and our Pokemon in here. Another reason why I consider this a separate entity is because, oh, regular Sandshrew. Okay, we'll complete the set. Why not? But yeah, as you can see right here, only level 7. Only level 7. Okay, that only did like 8 damage. Okay, I didn't get poisoned. Anything after this is fine. Alright, what's the ground version of an igloo? Pyramid? Cave? I'm gonna go pyramid. Nope. Hit the wrong button. Yep, good enough. You know, we should be fine. Let's just head. Actually, let's switch. Alright, so Igloo out front. We'll use Igloo to... I lied. No, we won't. No, we won't. You know what? Let's use Max. Because I was about to say, let's use, blanking on it. Hold on. I was gonna try and use Igloo to fight the rival, but then I remembered the rival has a Charmander, and 4 times weak to fire does not sound like a good time, if you ask me. Alright, honestly, I think we're doing pretty good here. Got about 9 minutes left in the episode. And I think we should be able to easily take care of Rival, Random Boss in Viridian City, or Viridian Forest, and then set up for Falconer and Brock to start next episode. Right, heal up real quick. Alright, hopefully we can keep this Nuzlocke going. Now, only if I remembered what Archer has in Mount Moon, because that's the one we gotta worry about. Because, like, just off the top of my head, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, the biggest thing we have to definitely worry about is the Mightyena. The Houndour's also not going to be great for us either. The biggest issue... Ooh, Metal Claw for you too? Okay, we're going to get rid of... You know what, we're going to get rid of Scratch. I don't need Scratch. I'll keep Home Claws, even though I'll probably never actually use it, but honestly... If Viking's going to be as thick as I think they're going to be, it might be good to have a good setup move. Haha, get flinched. Okay. Alright, let's turn on Infinite Repel. Let's heal up. I'm trying to think. So they're gonna start off with the Chardet and then go into the Gulpin. Switching to one of my steel types for the Gulpin. And that should generally take away the majority of its problems, but I think our best bet for the Chardet is Meditate, because I can go fake out into Rock Tomb? Yeah? Yeah? All right, general reminder, ads here on Twitch start in about 2.5 minutes. If you're not already watching over on YouTube, definitely click the link in the pinned message, and that should get you over to YouTube. You might have to watch like a 30-second pre-roll ad, but after that, I feel like, as far as I know, the mid-roll ads on YouTube are much more infrequent, as well as nowhere near as long. So if you want to avoid ads, watch on YouTube. Also, watching on YouTube probably helps me out more overall. Okay, Rock Tomb is in fact... Ooh, that actually did... Okay, be faster. Ah, get out of here, Chardet. Alright, we'll honestly probably keep MC Hammer out, because I should be able to confuse and kill. Ooh, that did not kill. Right, Barry. Alright, I'm gonna hope... Actually, wait. Oh, confusion? This is good. Come on, do it. Ah, damn it. This might kill. It did not. Let's go! MC Hammer can't touch this. Alright, cool. I honestly probably should have switched there, knowing full well that the confusion was not going to kill after the Iapa berry. But luckily, this little Metatite got some moves to it. Alright, so... Yeah, I still think I need to lead with Metatite, because it's going to be faster. I think that's the big thing, is I have to go with what's the fastest at this point. I don't want to lose Metatite, but honestly, it does seem like it's a rather bit of a tank. So go in, fake out into Rock Tomb, and hope for the best. I think that's going to be the plan. Alright, YouTube, if you made it this far, first of all, thank you for your time. Really do appreciate it. Like I said at the beginning, if you enjoyed the content, like, sub, all that fun jazz. Next episode, we're going to start off with Falconer. Hopefully the run doesn't end right there, because that'd be a really crappy way to start an episode. But who knows, maybe we take on Brock. I feel like, honestly, if we make it to Brock, Brock should be a walk in the park, in all honesty. And then we can take on Mount Moon. But either way, once again, thank you for your time. Really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next one.